Hello guys, today I will talk about for statement in Angular. So as we know in Angular 17 they introduced at the rate for which you can use in the template also. Like previously what we do if we use ng for, but now you can use you can use ng for. Uh, Now you can use at the rate for instead of ng for. It also improve the performance. So it says basically the for syntax offering a more concise and performance safe experience compared to ng4 without requiring any additional imports. So yeah, it improved the performance and at the rate for built-in template syntax simplifies template iteration, offering a looping mechanism that is much more intuitive to developers. So it yeah basically it gives more good experience and simplifies the template code that we written in the template. So as we know, so let's see the example how we can implement this at the rate for in Angular. And yeah, there are multiple things. Uh, there are multiple things associated with that at the rate for, like we have like as we have used track by with the ng for to improve the performance, like whatever if there is single element change, then it only changes that element, not the whole list. So yeah, here it also has a track function. So yeah, we can I will give you an example of this thing also. The tracking function created by the track statement is used to make it easy for Angular change detection mechanism to know what items to update in the DOM after the input array changes. If just one element, so let's see what is the role of this statement. So as I told you, like if there is one element was added to the list of 100, we want Angular to be able to just append that new element to the element without having to really render all the other element unnecessarily. So yeah, in that case we use track function. That is just one example of kind of command that the tracking function enables. So yeah, let's see. And before moving to this thing, there is one more thing, like you need to import the common module to implement this thing, and it is also very impactful feature. So let me show you like what you need to do. So you need to import the current common module to use this feature. So as I created a new component, so let's see how you can implement this at the rate 4. So previously we have ng4, now we can have at the rate 4. So if you see, yeah, this is the syntax we got. And yeah, so suppose I have created an array here. So you can see this array, take the example of this array and let's populate it. So now as you can see here, it populate the just a second, let me check it. Okay, this items, let me correct. So now you can see it populated the array. It is very performance efficient also. Now let's deep dive into the track function, how you can use the track function with that. So here what we were doing, we are tracking the items. So here instead of index, we just need to pass the let me check here one thing. So what we have to do, we have to pass the, in the track we have to pass that item, specific item that we are tracking. So now if you run that, so it basically, as I told you the point here, it improves the performance. If we are using track function, if there is any change in that element, it only render that element, not all the elements. So if I move to, and what we can do, so with the for we have other properties also, you can use those also. Like what we have the index. So if you go here, let index, so this is a basic feature that we generally use. So here to use the index, you can write like that and append it here. So now you can see the index of each element that is rendered. And we have other features also, like if you want to find the first element, last element, count. So there are properties for that, like we have let first equal to, so we have different properties to find out the different elements. These are also with the ngfor also, but here it is more better. There is a property called last. So if you see here, last, it is giving error. Let me check why it is giving this error. Net element where, okay, so it is little slow, I think. That is why it is showing error. So if we see now, what are these element? What is the first element and what is the last element? Duplicate let. Okay, got it. So here, what we have, so instead of doing this, we are creating the variable in the single line. So let's use it like that, because we have already written the let and it is in the single line. So yeah, so if you see here, so what is, so it basically checks which is the first element, which is the last element. So as we can see, it is both false, means this is neither a first, this is neither a last. So this is a first element, so it is printed true, and it is a last element, so it is printed true. So with that you can easily find out what is the element. And there is one more feature, we have count also. If you want to find out the count, you can use that. So now you can see, you will get the count, like what is the count of this thing. And so these are the basic properties that we have. So apart from it, what it under introduced, there is a very good thing. So let me show you. So here we have added the for loop. Okay, so if suppose if there is not any element in the loop, so what you can do, you can handle that also. You can, so there is a property called empty. So with that you can handle that thing also. So if you see, so let me clear this array. So let's take an empty array. Okay, so let's see what it will print. So now you can see it is printing no items found, because we do not have any item in that array. So yeah, this you can handle that thing also smoothly. And okay, so let's back to the colors again. There are few more properties we need to look into. So we have discussed all the properties. Now what we have odd even properties also. So let me edit that also. So we can find out the element which is odd even. So let's add these properties here also. Odd even. So as you can see here, what we have, so 0 1 2. So on the 2, what we are getting it is true, and this is odd. Okay, so we are getting true here. So with that you can find out easily, filter out the data what it is. So let me give you one more example. So this is the item that we printed. This is the index that we printed. This is the, you can see, is first. So you can get the status like it is first, or you can get the status of it is last. And you can go get the count here. You can add is odd, and you can add. So these are the properties that you can utilize in the project. So if I show you all the status, so here you will get all those data that you needed. And apart from it, there is one more thing, like currently what we have done it on the array. Now let's add it on the string we have. So suppose grid for, so now let's check the another example for, it is not showing the suggestion. Okay, okay. So now you can also add the string also, Angular, and you can print it also. So now if you see here, yeah, it is known feature, but I just giving like you can do all those things. So here, what it done? So it is printing each element. Mm, so as you can see, it has iterated the whole each character of the list. So yeah, you can use that. And what's left now? So yeah, currently we can use it with the object array. We can use it with the array. We can use it with the string. All those examples I have already given you. And what we have: odd, even, count, first, last, track by. Yeah, you can use all those features in a project. Thanks guys for watching.